That's exactly right, and that's because we're really only ever going to see a tsunami here in Seattle as a direct result of an earthquake. Now, scientists do say that we could experience a major earthquake in the next 50 years.
It's an alarming new study.
I was pretty shocked, frankly, and as a resident of Seattle, quite shocked.
When we hear about tsunamis, it's normally the outer coastal communities along the shoreline that we think about.
Geologic record reveals tsunami deposits on Whidbey Island in the city of Everett and West Point just north of us.
But we're now learning the impact a magnitude 7.5 earthquake on the Seattle fault and consequential tsunami would pose for Seattle.
The short wave arrival time was really the most surprising aspect of this detailed study looking at the Puget Sound.
Once the earthquake happened, scientists estimate the tsunami would hit 3 to 5 minutes later. This map shows the areas affected. The Port of Seattle under 23 feet, Seattle's Great Wheel 42 feet, and it would go inland up to a mile in some areas. Lumen Field and T-Mobile Park under 6 and 5 feet of water. We could see shoreline flooding from Blaine to Olympia.
Which is pretty significant when you think about the amount of population, the density of this area, as well as the economic infrastructure that we depend on.
Now the state is using this information to inform and educate those that will likely be impacted, as well as identifying outlets should a tsunami arrive.
And also helping identify the best path for people to go.
As well as asking for support on projects that better prepare buildings for a quake.
Seismically retrofitting unsafe buildings, URMs, unreinforced masonry buildings, some of our schools, some of our highest risk buildings. Please support those efforts.
Saying while this can be scary to think about, preparing for a natural disaster is the best defense.
We live in earthquake and tsunami country. That's a fact.
Now, one thing that does set Seattle apart is our maritime community and how it will be affected by a natural disaster. The DNR is currently working on strategies to see how many of our local ports are doing. Live in Seattle, I'm Kristen Goodwillie, King 5 News.